Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll unbox the Apple Watch Series 6, set it up and briefly touch base on its features and provide my preliminary review. So let's get started. If it's your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing as I do regular videos for various smartwatches like this one, smartphone reviews, tech tutorials and much more. You'll find a dedicated playlist for Apple tech videos, so be sure to check it out. It's been a month since I pre-ordered the Apple Watch Series 6 when it was announced, and finally I have it with me. And today I will unbox it, talk about its cost, specs and provide my preliminary review. All these topics are timestamped for your ease. Before you leave any sarcastic comment about unboxing, I personally think that when you're paying 650 Canadian dollar for a smartwatch, you do expect a different level of finesse. Who would feel this price being justified if you were to get a smartwatch in just a plain cardboard box with its accessories and paperwork? I'm sure nobody does. Well, I have unboxed and reviewed a lot of smartwatches on this channel since I started uploading about a year ago, and so far in my opinion this is the best unboxing experience I have had. Second to this will be surprisingly the Fitbit Sense, for which I recently did a video linked at the end of this video, which you can check it out once you're done watching this one. So let me take you through a quick unboxing. It came in a rectangular box. Let me remove the plastic wrapping. I really like the clean Apple Watch text engraved on the front. So the one I have is the Apple Watch Series 6 with red aluminum case 44mm and the red sports band. I'm a huge fan of its product red category, and the iPhone that I have is also red, and I would rather consider contributing towards a good cause, as every product red category purchase you make, Apple donates a portion to support HIV/AIDS programs. The pull tabs are simple but unique, providing you an immersive experience. You'll find two rectangular boxes stacked inside it with nice red graphics around. The top one is the Apple Watch and the bottom one is the red sports band. Let's go ahead and open the wristband box first. Inside the box there is some paperwork. The flip packaging of the band contains nice and clean graphics of how to put the band on, which by the way is easier than those classic push-pin wristband with locking pins. Now let's open the box that contains the Series 6. The weight of the box is evenly distributed despite of the watch being on the left hand side, which is ingenious, and the cover lifts up easily without the box being tipped to one side. It says designed by Apple in California on the paperwork sleeve. Let's slide its content out, which basically has the paperwork on how to charge, change band and yada yada. Under it you will find the wireless charger, nicely presented. Now let's have a look to the Series 6, for which you all are here for. It is protected in a nice cardboard sleeve which looks like a textured cloth, but it is eco-friendly cardboard, 100% recyclable. Let's slide the Series 6 out and have a close look at it. It's pretty much the same as the Series 6. Let's go ahead and put the wristband on. Now let's quickly set it up. As soon as you turn on the watch and bring it close to your phone will instantly identify it. Go ahead and click continue. This time around you get options to set it up for yourself or your family member. For this video, let's set it up for myself. Then you just scan a unique barcode that appears on the watch and click set up the Apple Watch. Select the wrist placement, agree terms and conditions, sign in your Apple account. You get few customization options like text, passcode, activity goal, enabling options like blood oxygen, Apple Pay, emergency SOS, installing available apps. You can either do all these during the setup process or later on. The entire setup process for me just took roughly about 5 minutes, which includes installing all the bundled apps. This was certainly fast and smooth than other smartwatches that I have reviewed on this channel. Now let me quickly show you the magnetic charger, which is definitely strong and snaps on the watch instantaneously. Now the setup being done, let's talk about the cost and options. Series 6 is now available in variety of color options ranging from product red, that is what I have, blue, gold, silver and space gray for aluminum cases, and graphite, silver, gold, space black and titanium for the stainless steel case. Now the cases are available in both 44mm, which is what I have, and 40mm. The price of 40mm aluminum case starts from $529 Canadian dollar and the 40mm stainless steel case starts from $929 Canadian dollar. On the other hand, the 44mm aluminum case starts from $569 Canadian dollar and the 44mm stainless steel case starts from $989 Canadian dollar. For both these sizes, the titanium case will cost a whopping 1100 Canadian dollar. All these prices that we talked about are for the GPS version. For cellular version, you'll end up paying a bit more depending on your carrier provider. Now in terms of bands, you have a huge selection to fit your custom needs without breaking the bank. This time around they have introduced the solo loop band, which I did not end up getting as you have to measure to get a custom size. I have like more than 15 smartwatch collection which I usually keep switching up for review purpose, so I give the rest among my family members to use. So the solo loop band does not suffice my purpose, but you can get color options like deep navy blue, ginger yellow, cypress green, pink citrus red, white, black and product red, which is what I have. They also offer braided solo loop band with color options like inverseness green, charcoal, pink punch, Atlantic blue and product red. They have 12 color options in the sports band like the deep navy blue, ginger yellow, cypress green, pink citrus, the Pride edition with multiple colors on it like a rainbow, cactus, grapefruit, surf blue, pink sand, white, black and product red. They also offer sports loop band which ranges from plum red, inverseness green, deep navy blue, kumquat orange, charcoal black, cream white, surf blue, neon lime and product red. The cool part about these sports loop band is that they have a distinctive color border separating them from the band itself. They have introduced the leather link band with no loop or clasp of any kind ranging from Baltic blue, California poppy, driver blue and two-tone variant in the saddle brown and the black color. Lastly, they have the stainless steel band ranging from graphite, silver and gold in the Milnes loop band and silver as well as space black in the link bracelet bands. That's not it, they offer an entire Nike collection with a ton of customization option. Not to mention, this time around they also have the Apple Watch Series 6 Hermes edition with high-end fashion wristband with a single Tor and duple wide and vibrant color options. So that's a lot of choice to offer. I would recommend you to try out their create your own style page before you purchase, as it's really ingenious. Now they also have a cheaper Apple Watch SE which starts from $369 Canadian dollar. It also comes in two different sizes, 40 and 44mm with cellular and GPS variant, with all the above mentioned color options. In nutshell, the only difference between the Series 6 and the Apple Watch SE is that the Apple Watch SE lacks ECG, blood oxygen sensor and always on display. If you don't care about these features, you will save a lot of money. Now let's briefly talk about the latest feature on the Apple Watch Series 6, like the ECG, which is pretty good and quick. This was also available on the previous version with tons of options like to export the ECG reading for you to show it to your doctor, and many more. I have done an in-depth review video for ECG and the blood oxygen sensor linked up in the card section, which you can check it out once you're done watching this one, where I have tested the ECG and the SpO2 sensor during a workout. Speaking of the SpO2 sensor, it's unique and gives you a perspective of your blood oxygen level during the sleep. You can also measure the reading at a given point in time. The SpO2 sensor is quick and has some really cool animations. Both ECG and SpO2 data is stored for you to review it at a later point. This time around there are new features like the sound level, with which you can detect high level of sound in your work environment. And it also can monitor sound level throughout the day with notifications if you were to enter a high noise level zone. There is a hand wash timer which is auto activated and works like a charm every single time as soon as you start washing your hands. I have tried to simulate the hand washing movement multiple times, but it only works when you actually start washing your hand. And that is ingenious, and it really helps me out during the COVID-19 pandemic. It has the latest Silicon S6 chip with high-performance dual-core A13 Bionic processor based off the iPhone 11, and it's 20% faster from the S5 chip. Series 6 has a lot of workout options to choose from, and when I used it for my first indoor run on day 1, I was impressed with the calorie count feature, which shows active calorie burnt and the total calorie burnt. Series 6 knows when the workout started or ended and does exceptionally good at tracking my heart rate. There is sleep tracking which I am testing out, so I'll post a detailed video for it soon. And the amazing always on display. For me, despite of having always on display, I was able to get about a day and a half per charge, and for me it only took about 40 minutes to fully charge. There are a lot of other subtle new features from the latest watchOS update which I'll post in the upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe. With that being said, here is my final thought. I think Apple Watch Series 6 is a complete package of what you want from a smartwatch. I'm thankful that I waited for getting my first Apple Watch as Series 6 versus the Series 5. But in my opinion, if you have a Series 5, you don't really need to upgrade, as you pretty much have all the features except the latest S6 chip and the blood oxygen sensor, for which you can just get by a pulse oximeter available on Amazon for under $30. Other than that, it's just like the Series 5. If you're looking to get your first Apple Watch like me and don't care about ECG or SpO2, you can save a lot of bucks by getting the Apple Watch SE, which is also great. Please make sure you subscribe, as I'll be doing more video of this, including all its feature and compare it to other smartwatches, as if you're a follower, you know that I talk a lot of smartwatches on this channel. With that being said, I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot. Also follow me on my other social media network for early preview to upcoming videos and giveaways. Links are in the description of all my videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.